So horror is a genre I've barely explored. I'm a huge wuss when it comes to scary movies, so I typically avoid them as much as possible. But with it being October and Halloween coming up, I thought I would challenge myself and try and watch some scary movies, especially some classics. I know there's a lot of great movies in the horror genre. I'm just too scared to watch them. So I thought I would take this time to branch out and try and watch some classics. Today I'm going to watch the 1980 classic Friday the 13th. I've never seen it before. All I know about it is that it takes place at a summer camp, I believe, and that Jason wears a goalie mask, a hockey mask, something to that effect. That's it. That's all I know from like basic pop culture. I'm also going to start predicting body counts in these reaction videos. So for this movie, I'm going to say a body count of 8. Came out in 1980. Let's go with 8. Why not? Let's see what happens. If you have any suggestions for other horror movies that I should watch, or anything that you think would be scary or that you find scary that will probably scare the heck out of me, please comment below, let me know. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome videos. Oh, the sexual tension of summer Christian camp. Cut it with a knife. And like we know from horror movies now, if you have sex, the POV of his like perspective, like the killer's perspective, it's interesting technique. It definitely, I don't think it's something I've seen before, but again, I've seen like 10 horror movies, maybe 12, but it's cool. It's a cool camera technique for sure.
Get this moving.
She just offered this man to be like, hey, take this young girl with you to a deserted camp. Suspicious.
I look as good as you.
Okay, did he have to grab her butt the whole time? Like, So, these murders and like strange events have been happening at this camp for 25, 30 years, something like that, and they think it's the same guy. So, assuming he was in his 20s when he started this, he's like in his 50s now. She's getting out at a cemetery? Is this like big foreshadowing? Is there just gonna be a body count of like 300? Like, are all the campers just gonna get...
There'll be other gorgeous women at Camp Crystal Lake besides yourself.
Why are all the men just like big flirts?
Sometimes I just think about...
Is that Kevin Bacon? Yeah, the music throughout this film so far, we've had like loons, like nature sounds, heavy breathing horror movie music, the like knife sound, and now we have Banjo Supreme. Okay, this camp staff member is just like winning the fashion show for the movie. I don't think she's gonna make it. I think they're gonna be eating a lot of toast. He's gonna come back. You're on foot, he has a car. We know how this works. And you probably like rolled your ankle when you jumped and now you're injured. Yep, there we go. I think it's also less scary because you can't see the monster. There's no big scary boogeyman, there's no like costumes, there's no special effects, there's no, you know, nothing. It's just his POV. So maybe that takes away a little bit from the fear of the bad guy. What do you think? Comment below, let me know. Yeah, so far like I'm not feeling a bunch of suspense, I'm not feeling a bunch of tension, I'm not feeling scared, to be honest. So far the most exciting part of this movie is the town crazy Ralph, who likes to hide in closets and wear bucket hats. Are the sequels more exciting? Is the first one just like really focused on storytelling and, you know, setting up the scene and setting up the characters?
Don't you love that macho talk?
Is this Kevin Bacon's first role or his like first big role? Because he's not a main character in this. He's just kind of one of the ensemble cast, if you will.
We're going to play Monopoly.
I hate play Monopoly. Whoa. Slow down there, rock star.
We're going to play strip Monopoly.
Okay, that was a good twist. I wasn't expecting that. Kevin Bacon's just so skinny. He's just like all bones. Literally. Is that man butt? She just squeezing man butt? Oh my, you don't see that these days. Whoa! Where did this come from? Oh my gosh, under the bed? Oh wow, okay, axe to the face. That's gonna leave a mark. I felt so basic saying that. I regret that instantly. Please don't judge me for that.
Crazy.
So does this whole movie take place in one day? Because Basically, everybody's dead except for these three and the one guy who went into town, who I'm assuming is the boss man. Ah, yes, the classic ensemble of a green raincoat and your bra and underwear. I'm pretty sure the description for this movie was like, a killer terrorizes camp counselors or something like that. But like, there's been no terrorizing. There's been very quick, I see you, I want to kill you. That happens, and then we move on. Why? What's Jason's story? I want to know. Sounds like weird, like meditation, like breathing exercises. He like tucked it in? That's weird. Why would you pick it up? Why would you pick up a blood-covered axe? Just don't. Just leave it. It's fine. And did you read a bedtime story and then tuck it in? Like, so far that's been the most bizarre part of this movie. I don't mind like the lack of gore, like I'm fine with like the subtlety and the implied, you know, horror, that's fine. But there's still no story. I still don't know why he's doing these things. Like these characters, there's no character development with these characters. They're all flat characters. We don't know any of their backstories. They're literally just picked up and placed in the summer camp and then are randomly killed off. Why would I care? Whoa, Bill got arrowed. That's like the most... Oh, I mean, it's super fake, but still. These kills are evolving. He went from like a single stab wound to an axe in the face to now several arrows in somebody's body. Is that the storyline? Like, does he progressively get more and more gruesome of a killer over time? Like throughout the movies, does it just get more and more intense? Have I become desensitized in like the 3 horror movies I've watched this week? And it's all like single camera cuts, like there's not a lot of B-roll, there's not a lot of like zooming into closer shots. It's single camera POV style. If the plot twist of this film is that the killer is actually this old lady, because she's been driving around in that Jeep and the bad guy had a Jeep as well, my mind will be exploding if the actual killer is this old lady and Jason isn't in it till the second movie. Is that a thing? Could they do a whole first movie of a franchise without the main guy? It would make sense if there's a family. What? Did this movie just get good? Oh my goodness. Is it like a mom's revenge story because her kid died there while people were having sex? So now she just murders people who are having sex? Whoa, 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 I was not ready for this. I'm surprised none of the other victims were able to vanquish this elderly woman. You know? Yep, all your friends are dead. Like the Book of the Dinosaurs, all your friends are dead, I'm sorry. Upside down? How did she hang you upside down? So she really thinks she's possessed by her son or has like split personality disorder? Okay, she's an old lady. Conveniently falls delicately on a pile of mattresses. Oh, what a soft landing. Yeah, there must be somebody helping the old lady because in one of the shots we saw a guy's hand and a plaid shirt. So she has to be working with somebody. Here's Johnny. Oh, frying pan to the head. That'll do it. Congratulations, you just beat the elderly. Like this fight sequence has been like 20 minutes. He's bashing her head into the sand. More biting, like, who choreographed this fight? Because it's real bad. Here we go. Gonna Whoa! So fake, but that was the coolest part of the whole freaking movie. She just decapitated an old lady. Feel good about yourself now. I mean, she did kill your friends, but still. You know how strong you have to, that's a clean cut. You know, it'd be a real terrible plot twist if she was just like an old lady with dementia who stumbled onto the camp and had actually nothing to do with any of the murders. Ugh. It's, where are you gonna go? How big is this lake? She just drifts out into the night in a canoe with a broken paddle. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. I was not expecting that. Not expecting that at all. Okay, so that was the 1980 film Friday the 13th. That was my first time watching it. I've never seen it before. And honestly, I was a little bit disappointed. I know that'll probably get me in trouble for saying that because it's such a cult favorite film. But yeah, I just found it really slow, and the actual storyline, once you found out what the storyline was good. It was a good storyline. It's just that you had no idea what was going on for like 75% of the movie, and none of the camp counselors' backstories were ever really explained, so they weren't really interesting characters. You know, you never got to know them, got to know their stories. They were just hanging out, and the movie took place over one day, which is fine. That can still be exciting. It was just you learned very little about the characters, and then they died so quickly. And the deaths there wasn't a ton of suspense or, you know, any like jump scares. It was just, here's this character, oh, now they're dead. Okay, on to the next character. Oh, now they're dead too. Okay, now this, like, yeah, I wasn't expecting to see Kevin Bacon. That was exciting. That was fun to see. And that the whole time the mom was killing people. She must have had an accomplice. I'm sure in the sequels it'll make sense. So I'm guessing Jason shows up in the second movie. Comment below, let me know, are the sequels worth watching? Are they all like this? I know it was 1980, editing styles and storytelling was different than today's horror movies. But even other movies I watched from the 80s were a little bit more exciting. This I just found pretty boring, to be honest. And because you couldn't see the killer, that scare factor is gone, and I'm okay with having your imagination make the monster in your head. That's totally fine. It's just that there wasn't enough tension to build to that, and there wasn't enough suspense, and it was just pretty boring, I'm sorry to say. Not my favorite so far, not my favorite. I'm glad I watched it. Will I watch it again? Probably not. Yeah, the ending was probably my favorite part. That fight sequence went on for way too long. It was not choreographed well. The decapitation and then Jason pulling her into the lake at the end were the most exciting parts of the film, which is not fun when you have to sit through an hour and a half to get to 2 minutes of excitement, especially in a horror movie. Like, you want to be on the edge of your seat a little bit. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any other suggestions for horror movies, please let me know. And yeah, let me know if the sequels are worth watching. Am I just completely off the mark? Is this movie a cinematic masterpiece and I've just missed it entirely? Please comment below. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching.
Today is his birthday.
Where's me? Ugh.